Suzanne, what is that Seva stuff?
Oh, Kate, I thought you'd never ask. So I'm going to give a real quick hit on the background to the Seva Rainbow. So you guys see Seva Rainbows all around the office, and if you travel, you see them all around Seva partner institutions. This is a Seva Rainbow on a glass door at Aravind. Dr. V asked for hundreds of rainbows years ago, and they have populated every Aravind institution and vehicle ever since. But where did that rainbow come from? Well, that rainbow came from Mirabai Bush and her husband, John Bush, known as Krishna, and they started a company called Illuminations. This was back in the late 70s. This is a bona fide Illuminations rainbow. This was basically sold from the back of their VW minibus for years, going around to festivals and concerts. And because no one knew what a rainbow decal was, they had to describe it on the back and let people know how you would use a rainbow decal. And of course, it talked about rainbows as being a source of inspiration and how important they are, ranging from Noah's gift to brilliant moment reminding us of the truth and beauty of our own selves. So that was the Illuminations rainbow. Illuminations had a wide variety of what they called Dharma seals. Beautiful, beautiful decals depicting all different kinds of cultures, religions, and cultural traditions. And this is the door of the Seva office at the University of Michigan School of Public Health. We didn't have to say, go to room 306. We'd say, go to where you find 10 or so Dharma seals, and that's where we are. We had a small epidemiology office at the University of Michigan in the first 5 years of Seva, and we did the Nepal blindness survey analysis behind these doors. So the lower of those decals, of course, in the center is the Seva Rainbow. So we all know this classic Seva Rainbow. This was what we printed on the rainbow in 1979. We'd send this out as a thank you gift, and then people would always send a little more money. You'll see we were based in Michigan. It's very sparse, just talking a little bit about our aspirations, really, because at that time we'd done very little beyond surveys. Then about 3 years later, we came out with the rainbow again, a rerun. And this time we were saying more about Seva, what we're doing around the world, the work in Central America, Native Americans, in addition to the I work. And we had not one office, but 3 offices to promote on the back of the rainbow. Our original office in Chelsea, Michigan, the emerging office on Henry Street in Berkeley, and the Seva Canada office in Vancouver. And we got businessy. Hey, all gifts to Seva are tax deductible. I mean, we wanted people to get a multiple layer message from that rainbow. Then 35 years later, as a gift to the Seva community, Aravind designed and printed our 35th anniversary rainbow. And this rainbow was entirely printed by Aravind, and all 500 of the rainbows were hand cut out by staff at Aravind. So this was a true offering of love to Seva from Aravind about our rainbow. And no image of a rainbow around Seva is complete unless we recall a dear friend of Seva who died in an airplane crash a number of years ago, a marvelous person and photographer, Galen Roll. And Galen, in one of the first years that U.S. citizens were allowed to go to Lhasa, took this amazing rainbow photograph over the Patala Palace in Lhasa, Tibet. So when we think of the Seva Rainbow, of course, I think of our decal. I think of its significance over time in so many cultures. And I also think of our dearly departed Galen Rowell, who used to live in Bishop, California. So that's That Seva Stuff.
Hey, thanks, Suzanne. That was so amazing.
There's a lot more where that came from. Stay tuned on our social media channels for more.